I've done it again where I didn't have my goddamn microphone plugged in, so no outro. I mean, no intro. Anyway, so it's an hour. I have 1 hour. Now I'm getting confused. So I have 1 hour before I have to pick up my daughter from school. My eyes are very sticky because I've just put skincare on. And I've had an everything shower in the middle of the day. Oh, it's a gorgeous life, guys. And I have my little Byron Bay Beach Club robe on. These are only 77 bucks if you buy them off the ship. And they're just like... so nice. They're not terry toweling. But anyway, I also want to unbox my new Sunnies with you and also debrief on my Mother's Day weekend because I ended up going all out. Plus, tonight we are going out to dinner at Okami. All you can eat Japanese. We literally love it. The price has gone up to $42 a person. But to be honest, we were meant to go out to Japanese last night and then our plans fell through and so obviously didn't go. So I've got to make up for it. You know what I mean? Like my daughter, her favourite food is Japanese. That's what I think anyway. My God, her versus a sushi plate is unbelievable. Whereas I really like the beef carpaccio. Like, come on, I'm not changing either. And the potato croquettes, like... oh my God, so wonderful. Anyway, let me get some sunblock on because I'm surely not going outside. I actually put sunblock on this morning to drop my daughter off at school. I always check the UV, I check the temperature, like I'm always double checking, but it's like very delusional because I'm always going to be wearing sunblock, right? And the UV was literally 0 and the temperature was 9 degrees and I still put my sunblock on. So, you know, I'm just like, I wish I could be one of those girlies who like checks the UV and it's like, oh, it's 0 UV, I can go out without sunblock, but not me, girl. I'm like, oh, I'm putting on a long sleeve, girl. I'm stop slapping and rapping. Anyway, but I'm very photosensitive at the moment simply because I've been doing IPL on my face. I've done 2 treatments so far. The first time I did it, I didn't really understand what I was doing. I probably did like 4 lots here because the window of it is so small. But anyway, as you can see, I've got a lot of redness and like scarring, sunspots, like, and because I'm fair, they're quite noticeable. I'm really excited for that, but it does make your face very photosensitive, so it's very important to wear sunblock. And I did my husband's face as well because he's getting on, bitch, and he's got some sun damage, so I thought I'll give that a crack. And then I was also thinking about doing it for my daughter as well because not that she's got really bad acne or anything, but because it like stimulates blood flow and collagen, I thought it could be good, you know, for her acne. Because to be honest, you can't even see it now. I've got so much friggin' discoloration. But anyway, so I had like a pimple here. And obviously I went over it when I was doing the IPL. Next day, it was gone. It zapped that bitch. Hey Siri, how does IPL work to zap zits? Oh my God, the light energy heats and damages the bacterial cells, preventing them from reproducing and leading to their death. So it freaking zaps zits. And I'm back to it, guys. I'm like trying to put a little bit of product on so I don't get it into all my eye creases because I just want to be like a full glam girly. And then I was looking at pictures of Kourtney Kardashian. I was like, how the fuck does she do full glam and look so good? And she's like 10 years older than me. But then I saw like an unphotoshopped version. I was like, oh, yeah, it's all Photoshop. I was like, damn, I thought she might like know a secret that I don't. But anyway, let's start. Should I open my glasses at the end because that might make the most sense. So on Friday, my Mother's Day extravaganza began. And so we went up and we saw Sinners at IMAX and it was amazing. The screen is literally 7 stories high and it was such a cool experience because it was the first time that my daughter was seeing this film, but it was the 3rd time that I'd seen it. And when it changes to the 70, like, I actually am a little bit mad. Okay, who do I speak to about this? Like, I don't know who. Do I contact a government official, my local member of parliament? I don't know. But anyway, so I'm really mad because the 70mm looks significantly different. Like, being able to see a film and you see all the details in the background and like you actually get a fuller picture, it made me realize like in so many movies, and this is why, by the way, an hour for me to get ready is like not enough time because like I can just talk forever. It's actually, you know. Anyway, I digress. So it's so amazing seeing it in 70mm. You just see so much more detail and it makes you feel more immersed in the world that they're creating. So it makes you feel like you're really there or like they are really there as well. That's another thing. Anyway, so I really loved it. Only 23 minutes of the movie is actually in the 70mm. That's what I read anyway. And it was very impactful. We were actually quite like close. So we were in row D, but how the seats are elevated and the screen is like from the floor up, It's actually really good. So you're not looking up, you are kind of still looking straight on. I'd love to have sat in the premium seats, but they were sold out, but they're further at the back. So I just really, really enjoyed the IMAX experience. Like, even the seats were more comfortable than like Reading's peasant class. And what else? Oh yeah, so I found that the 70mm was very impactful for the scenes that it was done in, right? So at the start, it immerses you into the world to begin with the 70mm, and the way that it pans into the church, it literally felt like I was in the seat and I was being dragged in as well, like into the church as well. I thought there was like something going on with the seat, but it was not. It was just because it was 70mm, and so it really enhanced like the panning into the church, so I loved that. I also loved that they had it for the fight scene, although I don't really think it added anything in the fight scene, to be honest, the 70mm. But I liked that they did it, because I'm like, most people would want to see the detail, like, because it's a big fight, you know, vampires versus people. So it makes sense that there's a lot going on. They want to show as much as possible. So I do understand why that would be chosen. I enjoyed the 70mm at the start, and then at the very end, there's actually two bits at the end. So when Remick gets hit in the head with a guitar and Sammy and Smoke are in the water, you can actually see Michael B. Jordan like in the fucking water, and it adds so much to the film, because when you only see it in like the 35 or whatever it's called, I don't know, it kind of cuts him off. So like, you can see that he's in water, you know he's in water, but you just can't see that detail, and so it's not as immersive. When you see the full picture, like, you're immersed in the fact he's in the fucking water, you almost feel like you're in the water with Michael B. Jordan. So like, obviously that's, you know, ideal scenario. And then you also get more of the detail when Remick gets shanked or skewered or whatever the fuck it's called, and he goes up into the sky, and you actually see the smoke and the fire disappear. When I'd originally seen it, do I have a coffee? Ooh. When I'd originally seen it, I legitimately thought, I was like, oh, he's not dead. He's like done one of those things that vampires do, and they turn into like bats and they fuck off. But that is not true. I saw it in the film, it was flame and it was gone. So when I saw it in the 70mm, I knew the truth of the matter. So that was amazing. And what was really funny is that we went in, we checked in at the hotel. We love staying at, what is it, Best Western or something. It's the cheapest place in Melbourne, but it's so cool, and they do breakfast as well. It's like, it's in Carlton, and it's literally the perfect place to stay for anything, because it's walking distance. And I didn't realise that Carlton was like, had like a bustling nightlife. I did not know that. Like, why is it that footy fans make out that Carlton is like nobody has any teeth? Like, that place is not a low socioeconomic area as well. Also, I did burn my goddamn acrylic when I was lighting my candle for a bath, because you can't possibly have a bath without lighting a candle. Anywho, so we had to have a bit of a wander round. So we got to Melbourne, got to the hotel, and then I was like, oh, let's go to the sushi place, because my daughter loves sushi. And we get there, it's like cash only. So I was really friggin' peeved. And so I was like, great. So we walked out, and then I was like, oh. And then it was so annoying trying to find something that like my daughter will enjoy. And I know it's not all about her, but it's like when you are with somebody that is more particular, I don't know. It's like, I don't want to get somewhere, and she like not eat anything. Like, it's just like, it's so unrealistic. Like, you can't not have dinner and then like go to a movie without dinner. Like, I don't know. I just can't with that. We need to have dinner. So we're walking around down Carlton, like down one of the main streets. And there's just food options everywhere. They had this really gorgeous Chinese restaurant, which I was not dressed for. I was in my Victorian uniform, guys. Let me carry on with some makeup. Yeah, there was some lovely, you know, more intimate places, a nice pasta shop. But there was a lot of, you know, millennials out. You know, it wasn't giving like family vibes. You know, they're like noisy and stuff. So I was like, well, I don't want to take my daughter in there, and then I'll get overstimulated. You know what I mean? Like, can't be bothered. And there's lots of lovely Indian places, and I noticed a lot of Egyptian places. Guys, if you like food, if you're a tourist Venus, my god, you just need to go to Carlton and just fucking do like a world tour eating just down the street. Like, there's just so many amazing places. And then I walked past this gorgeous little restaurant, and there's a couple outside, and it just looks so romantic. And then I look at the menu, they had a big menu at the front, and it was like chips, $9. I was like, oh my god, thank god, because my daughter will eat a chip under any scenario. She will always go for a hot chip, so I love that about her. Oh, what contour am I going to use? Oh my god, I also have a new eyelash curler. I haven't had an eyelash curler in an incredibly long time. So I'm very excited. Hopefully I remember to use it. So I see this chip sign, so I'm like, oh, this is amazing. What is it? And it's fucking Turkish food. And I haven't had Turkish food literally maybe once, I don't even know where, you know, since I've moved to Australia, because in Napier, where obviously I pretty much grew up, we had this amazing Turkish restaurant down one of the main streets, and they just had rugs out and cushions out, and the guys in there were like real serious, bitch. Like, they were serious. I don't know. They were quite intimidating. They were all like big men in the kitchen, and anyway, it was intimidating. But they made the best food, bitch, and maybe that's the secret. Like, the more intimidated you are of the chef, because those motherfuckers knew business, and we would always, well, me and my friends anyway, we would get the Iskender each, which must be 1,500 calories at least, bitch. It was the mixed grill Iskender, and it had the chicken, lamb, beef, whatever. And it had maybe like couscous or rice or something, and it had all the dips, so you got like a trio of dips and like the bread. So that's what I used to be into in New Zealand, but I haven't found much comparable here, because a lot of the Turkish food here isn't like that. It'll be like one of those rolls, what are they friggin' called, like a kebab, you know, or like the HSP. Australians love an HSP, which is like chippies and lamb and sauces, right? So it's like, I get it, I'm right there with you. That is stunning, absolute stunning combination of foods. Case in point, this place was just like the one in New Zealand, and it was such good value. I can't even remember what it was called. I don't even think I looked at the sign, if I'm honest. And they had a really good waiter. He was very efficient, and we ended up getting like this trio of dips. We got way too much food, obviously. It was so brilliant. And then we went into the IGA, got some snacks for the movie, and then we got to the movie nice and early, but probably about, the movie started at 9 and we got there at 8:30, but they don't open the doors till 8:45. And then it was a bit difficult letting everyone in, because obviously it's fully booked out. So the movie started late. Not to be that person, but I'm like, come on guys. But it's not anyone's fault, obviously. It's just letting all those people in is a pain in the dick. Anyway, so then we had IMAX, and then, like, because of where we were staying, it's just literally so close to the museum. So it was just absolutely perfect how that all worked out. Got to get some of this Fix Plus, guys. I'm trying to get back into my Fix Plus because I had a chat with ChatGPT as to why I don't look like fucking Kourtney Kardashian. Because she is the face. Like, she is the face. And so it suggested I get back to Fix Plus because it's hydrating and I need to stay away from things with a lot of alcohol. Anyway, so we went back to the hotel and went to bed, and then the next day we had 11 AM checkout, which is so amazing. I'm not used to it. Most places do 10 AM, so this was a 11 AM checkout, which was really fantastic. Where the hell's my eyebrows? Then we head to breakfast, and I wanted to go to this place that had like really nice pistachio croissants. That was in Carlton, but oh my god, there was a line of people at the front, probably like a half an hour to an hour wait potentially, and I said hell no. So I ended up getting this really delicious bento box from a little Japanese place just across the street. And it was a very interesting breakfast to have because it was like chicken karagi or whatever it's called, and then like 2 or 3 rolls of sushi, and then like seaweed salad. It was just a really good bento box, to be honest. It gave me the protein I needed though for the day, because we ended up going off shopping because my husband was on a goddamn warpath to get me these Chanel glasses, because a key bit of information that I've missed out is that I really want to go see Sinners again. I want to see it in IMAX. And I messaged my husband, I said, I want to see Sinners in IMAX. He said, great, when can we go? So I was like, we'll go Friday. And he's like, that's amazing, we'll stay overnight and then we'll go shopping so we can get your glasses. And I was like, oh my god, that's such a great idea. So shout out to him for that, because I was already thinking about mine. I'm going to have to compromise because I ended up booking Pride and Prejudice at the movies for Mother's Day. So I was like, oh, maybe I won't get my glasses. I'll probably have to wait. But he was like, nah, we'll go shopping on Saturday. So we went into the Chanel store to try the sunglasses on because they didn't have them at David Jones. But at the Chanel store, we didn't have to wait long. We did have to wait in line, but it was only like 5 minutes. Anyway, so we get into the store and the sales assistant is like so kind and friendly and helpful, which is really nice because I can be very fucking sensitive. Like if I have somebody being rude to me, I will just walk away. Like I am not, like, I don't know, I can't. It's just not, it's like, unless I was being paid, I can't, right? I can't deal with people who aren't polite. Anywho, so he was so lovely and he showed me the glasses that I wanted, but they only had the ones with the white on them. You know, I really wanted to try the one with beige. So I tried another style on of the beige, but they didn't have the style I wanted with the beige. So this guy was so sweet. I put on the ones with the white, and as soon as I put them on, It was a bit speed dealery, I will say. But I just felt like a different person. I was like, oh my, I put them on, I had this like very neutral kind of outfit on with a little bit of leopard print. And I put them on, I was like, oh my god, like I just love it. It just suited my beachy wave. And I was like, oh my god, I'm in love. And because they're such a good size of sunglasses, they fit my face because I'm a little bit wider at the temple here. So they just fit my face really well. I love the big cat eye. Like my normal everyday glasses are cat eye. My sunnies that I wear are cat eye. So I was just absolutely in love with them. But this guy was so sweet. He's like, yeah, the white is way too busy. Like what you're wearing is like neutral, your hair is like red and more neutral tone, or more warmer tone I suppose, and then the white just stuck out. It was just so busy, so it's like, oh, I don't know. And I just really appreciated that he was like so honest, and he was like, oh, you can check out OPSM or David Jones and see, and even the Chanel beauty store has sunglasses as well, so he's like, you can go and check those out, because this is at Chadstone, right? So we're in the right place for it, because they all get sent different stock of the glasses, so it's like, but it's not a universal system, so he can't check if they have it at David Jones, and he can't check if they have it at OPSM or anything like that. So he's like, you'll have to go and ask. And I was like, oh great, thanks. So we left, and they just left me with a very, very positive impression of that store. Anyway, so we hit up the Chanel beauty store. They don't have anything, fair enough. And then we go into David Jones. No one would serve us anyway. It was just way too busy because of Mother's Day. So I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna have to buy it online. So that's how I ended up getting them. So I bought them online at David Jones. They had them in stock, and I was very annoyed because the white one was like $90 cheaper than the beige ones. Obviously the beige ones are very popular, but the beige ones have grey lenses. So I'll open those up at the end of the video once I've finished. Oh god, my nose gets so itchy. Anyway, I'll open those up at the end of the video. Oh look, there's Billy having her bath. I had to cut some balls of hair out of her neck because she had a collar on, and it made all her hair ball up, so I had to take that off. I think she just had it on too long because she just can't clean herself if she got it on, so she'll just have to use that for special occasions. And then after that we went to Costco, which has moved now. It's over to the west of Melbourne, and yeah, so that was great. We stocked up on a couple of things. We just buy all our snacks from Costco, and I also bought their mini carrot cakes, the carrot walnut cakes, and it's $13, and these mini ones, they're like this big, and my daughter's been taking them to school, and only 13 bucks. And so how much is that? It's like friggin' $2 each. And then obviously we came home, and then the next day was Mother's Day, and it was really wonderful. I got some lovely gifts and a lovely card, which I'm gonna show you guys because it's so friggin' cute. I don't think we went and did breakfast or anything, like, because I was just wanting to mull around in bed. Oh, we just mulled around because we had our movie at 12:30. We went and saw Pride and Prejudice on the big screen at Village, and I love Village because their seats are like premium, it's like top tier, and you get a deal on Sundays as well. Oh my god, so Pride and Prejudice is so much better on the big screen. It was so much easier to follow the story, and I kind of loved how grainy it was as well because it's the 20th anniversary, so they were playing it for Mother's Day. It was so much better on the big screen. It just, because it's so crisp when you watch it on Netflix or whatever, it just takes away from the whole period vibe, I reckon, and it's just made so well. And I found it really funny because it is made, it's a period film, obviously, and like even the roasting of one another, how they were roasting each other, it was so funny because they're talking in like old English speak, and I just found it really funny. Obviously my daughter, sorry, didn't enjoy it, and I don't really think my husband did either, but who cares, because I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. Before I curl my eyelashes, which I've actually remembered that I will be doing, I'll just show you the little card that my daughter made me. This is the one from school. How cute is it? So I'm actually going to put this in a photo frame and put it in my ladies lounge. She also made me this amazing sketch of the Speedy bag. I'll put it up on the screen because it was literally, sorry Billy, you were about to be covered up, but anyway, it was so cute because we'd walked past the Hermes store when we went to Chadstone, and they had the gorgeous sketches of the Hermes bags, which were the Birkins, I suppose, because that's their new displays at all their stores. And I was like, wow, that's so cute and such a good idea. Like something so simple just looks so cute. Anyway, so she sketched it for me last minute, and she told me on Saturday night, she's like, I'm just off to do something sneaky. I'm off to do a secret. I was like, oh, so I thought she was writing me a card, but she's actually like drawing me or sketching me this amazing Speedy bag, which I love because it's the 20 centimeter Speedy bag. She must have seen it online. And so hopefully we can just manifest that into my reality at some point, because I'd love that size. She also wrote me this card, but this was from school. It says, "Happy Mother's Day to the best mum ever." Oh my God, that's me. "Thank you for being so nice and caring to us. You're so amazing and awesome all the time." All the time. My God. That is so cute. "And I appreciate all the hard work and effort you put in." From Violet and these kitties. Anyway, so she drew our really cute cats. So we've got Becky, Luna, which says loaf mode, and Billy, which says tiny. And she always adds like a little bit of fluff on the fluffier cats, whereas Luna's a loaf, and you can tell by her expression she's a Scorpio. And Pussy just turned 2 actually. Didn't you, Pussy? She loves to hang out with me, but not too much on the attention, you know what I mean? Anyway, and one of my gifts, which I really wanted to show as well, is this. It's a little cat's rules. So I think I might put it in my ladies' lounge as well. I love the first one. "I'm spoiled, get over it." And then rule number 8 is, "Any questions, see rule number 1. So cute. And that is just so us, because me and my daughter are very, very big cat lovers. And I was actually reading up about how they're connected to the other realms, but that could be another video. So let me just mash up these. I haven't done this in a long time. This one has a comb, so I'm scared. I think I just smudged my eyeliner off, so maybe I have to remember that for next time. Yeah, it looks a little bit cuter when my eyelashes are curled. So definitely a really fabulous Mother's Day, which turned into a whole weekend extravaganza, which I love, and I'm really glad that my husband took it to that level, because that's the kind of thing that I like to do. I love going away overnight, even if it's just a staycation. And I actually think it's even better when it's a staycation, because then I'm not too far away from my cats and my dog. But yeah, I like that kind of thing. I like to just go shopping and have no pressure, because a lot of the stores that I go into, like, things aren't made of anything anymore. It's like all polyester. And I'm just over halfway. I'm actually at about 60, I'm like 69% of my weight loss goal done. So that's really cool. So I'm not in the stage yet that I can just be willy-nilly buying stuff. I do, however, love going into Zara. But anyway, let's move on to this. Oh. Now, I was so disappointed. Part of the reason that I wanted to purchase it from the Chanel store is because then you get it all nicely packaged and it looks so cute. But obviously by David Jones, you do not get afforded that luxury. So I feel like that is slightly disappointing. I will be having these sent off to get my prescription in them, but I don't know when, honestly, because I just want to wear them. As you can see, like, it's just dodgy. Well, it is dodgy actually. You know, it's not exciting packaging. You don't get a super exciting. Oh, this is, oh, girl, because I want to wear these now. Oh my God. The box is like somewhat velvety as well. I'm so glad I get a box. I wasn't sure if I would. Bitch. Oh my God, I'm so glad that my pussycat is here, because she's a Taurus and she will love this. Oh my God. This is a lot, bitch. Shout out to my husband for making this one happen. So let's see, what do they put in here? So you get your cute little cloth. That's for you on the go. Fairly straightforward. And then you get this. They give you a coffee table book with your glasses and all your different languages. What does it all mean? This is so fun. It gives you like a timeline of the brand. They must just have those with all their products. And there's something that goes in there. What goes in there, guys? Oh, keep your proof of purchase. Good idea, thank you. So you can keep, it's like a little warranty box, little info, not box, sorry, little warranty book or info pamphlet. That's my new coffee table book. Imagine if the people at Chanel, if Coco Chanel could hear that, she'd be like, what are you doing putting that on your coffee table? Anyway, that's what we'll be doing. And this is too much. I have heard negative things about this case, by the way, but I love it. It's a cotton case with the little double C Chanel logo, in a nice soft gold. It's still a relatively firm case, like you're not going to be able to squash it in your bag, but it does really, yeah, it's definitely got enough space for the Sunnies, and it just means your glasses won't be crushed. But that's a fucking, I couldn't put this case in anything. I don't have a bag big enough. Once again, that is my husband's problem. Anyway, moving on. Oh, aren't they cute? Oh my god, they have the little thing on the leg. Now this is such a cute, it's like a pinky, oh that's so cute, it's got a little blue light filter on there. Anyway, so it is more of a pinky nude, which will suit me a little bit more than say like a brown. It's not super brown, and they are grey polarized, these ones. Do you like them? Bitch, you're not gonna be able to tell me anything. Oh my god, this is so funny because I have an attitude immediately. Let me take the sticker off, bitch, because this is so exciting. Do I have to leave right now? No, I have 15 minutes to look at myself in my new glasses. The hinges are iconic. Anyway, so cute. That's such a cute colour. Now, because my script isn't in here yet, like the polarizing is a must, like for clarity, but because my script, oh, my ears are crooked, but anyway, because my script isn't in here, I can't even really see the effects in the mirror of what I actually look like. I'd have to be like significantly closer. But look how big they are, bitch. They do take up a fair bit of my face. And so, does my face look skinnier? Am I delusional? I don't know. I actually don't want to know if I am, because I'm into it. The box is so cute. You would think I would be like not impressed by a glasses case, but how friggin' cute. You get all the bells and whistles, and I think that's really cute. Even if you are just buying something simple, or like if you're more of an aspirational buyer, I think that it's still cool. You get all the little bells and whistles. So that's very exciting. Loves it. And I will say they are exceptionally clear. So I'm so excited. I got my box. Anyway, so I really like them. This is amazing, and I'm so glad that I got both of the things that I wanted for Mother's Day, because I think that's what Mother's Day is all about, bitch. Damn. I love how wide the arm is, because it really does block out a lot of light. Look how skinny my face looks, because they are big. But this shape, and because of my nose, I have like a low nose bridge, so how it swoops down is actually really imperative for my face shape and my nose shape, and I love how deep it is and how wide they are. They're just perfect. They do give a little bit of a speed dealer vibe, but in a classy way. That's what I would suggest anyway. But these friggin' fit perfectly. These are hugging my head, bitch. So anyway, I have to go put on an outfit. Can't possibly go around walking around like this, can I? I also wanted to mention that I find these like very timeless. Like, I actually feel like these are maybe like a 25 up, or even maybe like a 30 up pair of glasses, but I can literally imagine, God willing that I make it to 70, I can imagine being 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 wearing these. These are now going to be a family heirloom. My daughter will be friggin' pissed off. No, we don't have similar style at all. But yeah, I can really, like, don't they suit my nails? Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be a dick about this for the next however long. But anyway, I have to go get an outfit on, because this is not going to be good enough for school pickup. Oh my god, and I have to go pick up her new phone, because she's at that age, people. She's at that age when she needs her own phone and her own phone plan. So, oh, and of course, I can't forget to mention that if you guys do prefer short form content, you know that I post all my TikToks onto my YouTube shorts by now. But you can just come and follow me on TikTok at dottydoes. I post there every single day, guys. We're on a 127-day streak, I believe. Other than that, I'll see you in my next video.